I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about.
Okay.
Hello guys, welcome to Vlogmas day 4. I just woke up and today's a very exciting day. We're going to be dyeing my hair using the new Xmondo shades. I want some pastel rainbow going on this blonde piece and all of this blonde underneath here. First I want to do a cute little makeup look. So I've already done me eyebrows. I want to do like pastel rainbow and brown makeup, and I kind of want to do like the cloud makeup. I don't know if you guys have seen that before, but it's so cute. So I want to try and do cloud makeup. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Makeup and Murder pastel pigments, and then I have some goodies in here that I'm gonna try and use. Makeup and Murder just released these like highlighters. They're like poison highlighters and they're super shimmery, so I kind of want to use like these for the clouds. They have like pink and white, silver, gold. They have all different colors in here, so I'm probably going to use this white color to do the cloud, and we're going to do like some brown and pastel rainbows. Okay you guys, I have the makeup done and now it's time to dye my hair, and I'm very excited about it. So here is the makeup look. I tried to do some sparkly clouds with like a rainbow, and I did brown and pastel rainbow because that's the vibe we're going for with my hair. So now it's time to go ahead and get the dye and use it. I'm going to switch you guys over to my main camera right here just because the quality is better, and that way I'm like right in front of you. So let me switch you over to my main camera and we'll get started. All right, we're back with the other camera angle and better audio. So I am now ready to dye my hair. If you didn't know, Xmondo launched a few new shades. They launched I think 5. There's a berry color, a coral, a lime green, a turquoise, and a silver. I think that's all of them. And they sent me a PR package with 3 of those shades in there. So I got the coral one, I got the lime green one, and then I got the turquoise color. Here's the turquoise packaging. Let me show you the color inside. That's what that color looks like. It's absolutely beautiful. Like, this is my type of blue that I like. Here is the lime green. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. And then here is the coral. It's so beautiful. I will say I feel like this is definitely more orange than a corally color. I feel like when I think of coral, I kind of think of like a pinky orange, and this to me is just like orange. So I did swatch the colors for you guys. Ignore these front 2 colors. Just look at these 3 colors right here. Obviously this is the coral, this is the lime, and then we have the turquoise. So as you can see, the coral does read very orange on camera. I guess it kind of depends on what your interpretation of coral is. I guess some people think of it more as orange. Some people think of it more as like a pinky orange. This is definitely still coral, but to me, it definitely has more of those orange undertones. And if you're putting this on yellow hair, it's going to read even more orange. Most of the time, they're not putting it straight on white hair. They're putting it on yellow hair, so it's going to read even more orange once they rinse it off. But it's still a beautiful color. Like, I love it, and I'm going to use this as my orange shade today. It reminds me more of like sherbet, but I love it. I'm obsessed with these 3 colors, and I'm really excited to use them. So I went ahead and just used all Xmondo colors today. I have several of his other shades, so I just went ahead and was like, I'll just use all Xmondo shades. So I went ahead and mixed everything up. Here is my color palette. So for the pink shade, I just mixed the coral, and then I added a little bit of his super pink in there just to give it more of that pink undertone. For the pink, I also added a little bit of conditioner to pastelize it. And then for the orange, I am just going to use straight coral out of the container. For my yellow, I am using super yellow, diluted just a tiny bit. For my green, I am using lime green straight out of the container. And for my blue, I am using turquoise diluted a little bit with conditioner. And for my purple, I am using super purple diluted with conditioner. So we're gonna do these front 2 sections, and we're also gonna do all of this hair under here. It is like kind of ashy and like a weird color, so I mean, we'll see how this works on my hair. So for this front section, I'm just gonna do vertical. So I'm gonna do pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, so that way when it's down it looks like a rainbow. I got this idea from Instagram. I saw someone else do it, so I'll put the picture on screen. I think her name is Hair by Miss Kelly O. She is super talented. I'll leave her information in the description down below for you guys. I'm gonna use foils for this front section just to make it easier. I have to take really thin pieces when I'm doing this. Literally, I have to fit 6 colors in here, so I do have to take small sections. I'm gonna do this section pink. So like I said, this front section, we're just gonna do each color back to back. And then I am going to dye the underneath of my hair too where it's blonde. So for that, I'm just going to take random pieces and dye those rainbow. Should have worn gloves, but I didn't, so there's that. I'm a little nervous because my hair does still have some leftover color in it, so I'm not really sure how this is going to turn out, but I guess we'll see. Now we're going to go in with that coral shade. Honestly, I'm still really loving this brown and blonde combo, but I feel like it's kind of getting a little bit dingy and I just want a refresh, so decided to add the pastel colors in there just to revive the color a little bit. I am getting new extensions put in soon. When I first originally got extensions, I bought 2 packs just in case I wanted it to be like really thick, and we didn't wind up using the other pack of extensions. So I have 1 pack left over, so we're gonna take out these ones and I'm going to put new extensions in. So I'm gonna have to try and get my hair back to that blonde color so that way when I go and put my new extensions in, it matches my hair. So I wanna enjoy this before I have to change it up. Next, yellow. The yellow and the green look pretty similar, so I don't need to take super big sections for these colors because they do look pretty similar because it's a lime green instead of like a deeper or neon green. Okay, halfway done. Going in with the lime green. Oh, this green is so beautiful. I want to make sure and really work it in there because the color is so thick. Got to make sure and work it in there, baby. All right, 2 more colors, and I probably don't have enough hair to do 2 more colors, but I mean, we're gonna give it a go. Okay, this section's gonna be blue. Okay, last section here, we're gonna do purple. So I'm sure there's not gonna be much purple, but that's all right. All right, the foils are in. Looks like I'm wearing a baseball cap. All right, so now we have to do the underneath portion of my hair. This should be fairly easy to section. When I dyed my hair brown, I have 2 wefts of sew-in extensions in my hair, if you didn't know. And when I did the brown, I just took this first weft up top here, and that's the only thing I dyed brown. All of this under here, I left blonde. So sectioning is very easy. All right, so all of this under here we need to dye. It is kind of like a dingy, weird color, but hopefully the pastel shades will show up on it. I haven't been trying to section my hair when I wash it. I just wash it all together. I haven't really cared if the brown bleeds onto the blonde just because it's already like a buttery beige blonde, so I didn't really care if the color got on it, especially at the root area. It just helps blend in my roots better. So this piece right here, we're gonna go ahead and do pink, and I'm just gonna work as I go along. I'm okay if these colors are muted too, like I'm not looking for vibrancy. I wanted something that was pastel, and that's gonna fade nicely. So hopefully they're not too bright. So I just wanna repeat the colors on each side. So we're gonna start with pink, orange, so the 2 sides are gonna mimic each other. I do have a towel on my lap that I'm wiping my hands off in between each color. This section's gonna be coral. You can see my regrowth under here. Oh my God, you guys, my hair has literally grown out so much. I can't tell how much it's grown out up here because obviously I dyed it brown, but underneath here you can still see my roots and they are insane. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to bleach these eventually. Okay, so you guys know I was planning on bleaching my roots for the Billie Eilish concert that's coming up in March, but I've actually been thinking about it and I don't know if I'm going to. I might just let my roots continue to grow out and then just keep bleaching this front strand right here, because most of my hair is still blonde. Like, yeah, it looks brown right now because I have brown on it, but underneath that brown is blonde, and it's like a white blonde underneath all of this. So I might just continue to let my roots grow out, just bleach this front strand, and that way I still have a lot of blonde all over, and then this will be like a bright blonde up to my root, and I'll still like have rainbow hair and be able to do really cool colors, but I don't know. I've just like become a fan of seeing my roots and like feeling this area up at the top of my head and like feeling how healthy it is really made me like not want to bleach it right now. I was thinking about waiting like a year or something to bleach my roots. I honestly didn't think I would like it this much, and I thought that I would probably want to change it within a couple weeks, but it's been quite a while and I am still loving it just as much as when I first dyed it. So I'm just kind of riding with it for now, you know? I am gonna have to start fading it soon though, so that way I can get my extensions put in. I kind of love how like muted these are. I don't know, it's like kind of giving me like 70s vibes, like the muted colors with the brown. I don't think the yellow's even gonna show up on this section. This blonde is so dark, I don't really think it's gonna show up that well. It'll probably just have a little tint of yellow, and honestly, that's fine. Okay, moving on to green. I used overtone for my brown in case you didn't know, and the color was like impossible to work into my hair. I had to add a whole bunch of water into it so that way it would work into my hair and I could get the color like to actually go into my hair, because it just felt like really rubbery and drying and it wouldn't like go into my hair. And overtone is like the same thickness as Brad Mondo's dye. As I'm doing this right now, I'm not struggling to work the color into the hair. It's literally going into the hair effortlessly and like gliding on. So there is a difference between the two. They look the same, but the way they go into the hair is actually quite a bit different. So you can definitely see the green is showing up on my hair. It's definitely gonna be noticeable. Ooh, next is blue, and I'm really excited about the blue because I think it looks so beautiful. I love this turquoise blue color. It's so beautiful. I might try the silver color from Xmondo. Let me know if you guys would like to see me try that, and I'll purchase it for you guys and try it, because gray dyes are hard to master. They're normally like too blue, or they have a green undertone, or it's like super purple. So it's really hard to find like a really good neutral grayish silver color. So his looked pretty good too. I've seen some people try it and it looked pretty good. So let me know if you guys would want me to try that on my hair, maybe after I get my new platinum blonde extensions put in. All right, moving on to the purple color. You guys have no idea, walking into my filming room today and it being like spotless and super clean, literally like just made my heart light up with joy. I felt so good like coming in here to film, and like it felt so nice to have everything cleaned and organized. I hope this purple shows up too. It's such a beautiful, beautiful purple shade. Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna show up. My hair just has so much like golden and yellow tones. I was worried that this is just gonna cancel them out and not like show up as purple, but I don't think we have to worry about that. This is how much I have left back here. And I have purple on both sides, so I think I'm just gonna do this whole section back here pink. I either wanted to end with pink or coral back here. We are done applying the color. I'm gonna let this sit like 30 minutes to an hour, somewhere in there. I'm just gonna hang out and chill, and then I will be back to show you the finished process, because I have to take a shower and wash this and everything, so I'll be back to show you the finished product. Okay guys, I am back, and here is the finished product. Oh, it looks so freaking good. I am really, really obsessed with these front two pieces. Underneath here actually turned out really good too. Like, I'm surprised these colors showed up so good on that dingy blonde color, but they did show up good, and it also looks good underneath here. I will say I am such a fan of like these front pieces with everything else being brown. I wish like all of my hair was brown and I just had like these front two pieces cascading down. I love the contrast between the brown and these pastel rainbow pieces. It's so beautiful. It's exactly what I wanted. I'm not the biggest fan of all of these colors underneath here. I mean, it still looks good. I would just rather have these front two pieces be the staple and everything else be brown, but it does look good. And I really, really, really love the new shades he launched. Like, that lime color and the coral is absolutely stunning. Like, I love that coral shade. they performed really well, and I love the new colors. I would love to see it on like a platinum white blonde hair to see how they truly perform, because obviously my hair was a little bit more dingy, but it looks really, really good. And I'm really excited about it. It's also gonna look beautiful as it fades too. That's like the best part about doing rainbow hair. It always looks so beautiful throughout the whole fading process from start to finish. Now I'm going to jump back over to my vlogging camera so we can continue the rest of the day. Okay, we are back on the vlogging camera. I don't have much else to do today. This was like the main thing I wanted to get done. I do have to put away laundry and pay a couple medical bills, and I do have to shower, so I'm gonna do all of that stuff. I was planning on hopping in the shower and like rinsing all my color out. Here's the problem. This brown area has not been washed in a few days, whereas this area and underneath here is now clean. So like this brown area is greasy because I didn't just dye it. So I think I'm gonna hop in the shower and wash my hair, even though I just dyed it. Like, it's okay. I'm gonna take off all my makeup, hop in the shower, wash my hair, and then I will be back. Oh, okay, we are back out of the shower and I'm feeling very good. Showers are just the best. They feel so nice. I wanted to go through my skincare routine that I just started last week. So this is the only thing I do. I take off my makeup with a makeup remover wipe, which is the only thing I used to do. I didn't used to do any of this stuff, but I've just started like this week doing this because it's winter and my skin, I have really, really dry skin. So I need to start moisturizing because my skin just feels horrible. I have to do something because my skin is just so incredibly dry and flaky and it feels really tight, so I have to moisturize it at least during the winter time. So I go in with these cotton rounds, and this is my favorite toner. It's pore refining toner from Neutrogena, and then I just take the cotton round and I put some on there, clean my face with it in case I missed any makeup. When I was in cosmetology school, obviously we had like estheticians and stuff there too, and cosmetology is like an umbrella term, so like I can do nails, I can also like give facials and stuff like that. So I'm licensed to do everything, so I also had to take classes on that. In one of our classes, the teacher said the most important ingredient out of any skincare routine is using toner. Like if you're only gonna use one product ever, use toner. So I took that as a word of advice. For the past like 2 years, I've been using this on and off, so I don't have like a skincare routine. I don't use like a skincare products regularly. Literally, I use this maybe like once a week, once every 2 weeks if I remember. So I've been using this for like a couple years, like once or twice a month. Literally, it probably does nothing, but when I remember, I used it. So this week I've really been trying to work a little bit better because I've noticed my acne has gotten a lot worse. So I wanted to start taking care of my skin. It's just so dry. So I go in with the toner. You can see I did still have some makeup on there. And then I'm just gonna let that dry down. And then I go in with this moisturizer from Spoiled Cosmetics. It's called Make Me Wet. I really like this. I've never used a moisturizer before, so this is my first time using moisturizer. I'm gonna start trying to make this my skincare routine every day. I've been doing a pretty good job. I think I've only missed like maybe one day this week of not doing this. But like growing up, I was always like, oh, well, I'm not really worried about my skin aging because I'll just get Botox and I'll just get filler and stuff to basically like correct what I've done. And I do get Botox in my forehead. My acne isn't on my head, it's like on my cheeks right here. I mean, it's not, I don't even know if I want to call it acne because it's really not like severe acne. They're just like little bumps I get sometimes that I like to pop. I also have large pores on my chin and like right here on my nose. So I do get some blackheads there, but I am very, very blessed with good genes. I think the only reason I don't have like huge like boils and pussy pockets on my face is because of my genetics, because I don't take good care of my skin, and I feel like anybody else who doesn't take good care of their skin probably would have some type of repercussion for it. But for some reason, my genetics have allowed me to treat my skin like crap. So I'm trying to change that. Okay, so I guess I'll go through my hair care routine with you guys too. So I did just wash my hair like 2 or 3 times in the shower. I have to start trying to fade out this brown. So I go in with Xmondo Hydromania Conditioning Mist. Then I go in with Xmondo Electric Rain. This is a moisture cream. Rub that all over my hands. I just start putting it kind of everywhere. I love the way his products smell, which is one of the main reasons why I continuously bought them. I've literally spent hundreds of dollars repurchasing Xmondo products. I'm sure I could like DM them and ask them for more products when I run out, but I don't like doing that. I feel like weird asking people for things. I would rather just like support them and like buy it on my own. Then I'm going in with K18, which you guys know I just started using. Been using this for probably like a month now, and my hair feels good. And then the last step is the Xmondo Viper Smoothing Oil. I just do a couple pumps of this. I love putting oils in my hair. It's like my favorite step. I could literally just get out of the shower and only put oil on my hair because I love the way it feels. And that's all I do. And then I go ahead and I take a wet brush. I'm surprised at how well this color is staying in there. Like I said, I washed it like 3 times in the shower, and then I used a deep conditioner on my hair, and the color held up pretty good. And the brown too, the overtone brown, I am very, very shocked at how well it's holding up in my hair. Okay, so that is all for my skincare and my hair care routine. I don't know if you're supposed to apply moisturizer multiple times a day. Like, do people wash their face in the morning and at night? And like do skincare in the morning and at night? Because that is insane if people do that. Like that's commitment right there. Like me, not gonna happen. I will definitely use this once a day, maybe. But twice a day, probably not gonna happen. Okay, so now I just have to finish out my day doing boring things. I have to pay some bills. I have to go fold laundry, put it all away. I have to do the dishes, maybe vacuum if I'm feeling up to it. It's 12:20 right now, so I have a lot of other things I have to do, boring stuff, just everyday life stuff. I haven't had time to do any of that, so now that I have like 3 hours until my husband gets home, I'm gonna try and pick up the house and do some other things that need to be done. But before I go, let's go ahead and do the holiday advent calendar countdown, shall we? Let's go. Okay, so today we have a little elf man. He's working, making all of these toys to be delivered to little children. That is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out my Instagram. The link to that is in the description down below. I post way more of my everyday life on there. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!